Guys, behind me is Hank, my Shelby F150 that we bought twin turboed and have made it to be an absolutely amazing street drag truck. But today we are going to be taking it off of these drag wheels, putting it back over to the big brakes that it's got, the big wheels, and also installing a muffler on this truck. That is right, we are gonna quiet Hank down because the goal is after today, we're gonna have this thing quieter, we're gonna have it track worthy, and then we're gonna be taking this to Atlanta Motorsports Park to go race. Goodness, this thing is so loud. Definitely too loud to take anywhere in public. Woo! I would get in some trouble, and I hadn't been doing too good with the cops lately. We'll drive this bitch through the yard. I don't feel like opening both gates and closing both gates and getting out and doing all that stupid shit. So I'm just gonna drive through the front yard. Yeah, really just. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing on the lift and up in the air. Up we go. Wow, I wanted to check and see. That is the very, very top. I can fully lift my arms and basically drag it down here. That is like, I can't even touch most parts of the exhaust right now. It is so high. I left the exhaust in the truck. So we got all of our necessary tools to begin our installation of the muffler onto Hank. And hopefully this goes well, because I am not a professional welder nor fabricator, nor do I even have much experience in doing this, but I really want to take this truck to the track like tomorrow. And you know what? I'm gonna try something new. Guys, Insta360, these are the cameras that we've been using on all of our videos lately. They're super convenient because you literally just stick them things on there and all you gotta do is click record. And you've got 360-degree field of vision. So easy to install and use. In this box, we've got two more that Insta360 was nice enough to just send over to us. And this entire video is actually sponsored entirely by Insta360. So huge thanks to those guys. Here is one of these new Insta360 X3 cams and yet another. So we have 3 total Insta360 X3s now that we are going to be using pretty heavily in rotation for content. And if you guys want to go check these out, you can click the link down below. The coolest part about these cameras is once you throw them on the car like what I just did, you just hit record, and afterwards, whenever you go look in your editing software, you can adjust the angles however that you want, whatever that you want to see, and all of it was captured seamlessly in really, really amazing quality. And that's how we've been able to bring some of these crazy shots to you guys that aren't really typical to the channel recently. So huge thanks again to Insta360 for sponsoring this video, and of course a lot more coming up. So what I'm gonna try to do is strap this thing, as dumb as it may look, to my head just like I used to with a GoPro, and we're gonna try the new school X3 and see how this thing works. I've never imagined doing anything like this. This is the future. So instead of like the old GoPro, whoa! Oh no, this is cool. Dude, if you wanted to get a shot of something falling, you can literally track it and be like, boom, and it falls on the ground. Now let's go ahead and jump into getting this exhaust installed, and we're gonna try this out and see what tell me what you guys think compared to the old stuff. Let's try. Now guys, I am not a professional, like at all, so don't watch what I'm doing and be like, this is how I need to do my car. Hell no. Okay, so I made quick outlines. As you guys see, we're gonna make a cut here, we're gonna make a cut here. We're actually gonna leave everything intact, bolted just where it's at, so that way all these mounts help us with cutting and it doesn't have a whole bunch of shaking going on. I don't have a vise set up in the shop. We haven't gotten our workbench out of storage. We've got a few more things to do. So before then, I'm gonna have to make, do. But hey, that's what we've been doing, and I'm not a stranger to it. I ain't scared. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Mama did raise a thirsty boy though. I need water. Okay, you know what? I don't like the safety squints. I thought it through, ow, fuck. I thought it through, and my vision's pretty valuable, so. Yep, see what can happen. That's why we put on the actual safety glasses. Ow. Yep, see? I foreshadowed that earlier. We're gonna leave that right there so we don't drop that pipe. So the muffler is gonna be right here, just like so. We'll have to cut this collar off. I need to mark the inlet side real quick before I forget that actually. In and out. I don't have anywhere safe to do this, to be just quite honest with you. So this is about to be back to old school content where I'm just trying to be safe, but really just can't yet. And that's where I'm at. So instead of using a vise, we're gonna use some railroad ties. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, these got some weight to them. What y'all think about my vise? Just considering all things, that worked out pretty decent. Now we're gonna flip this baby around. Same thing. OSHA loves these videos, I'm sure. There we go. Dude, that actually works out so well. Okay, can you hold? Holy shit, can you hold? So check it out, we still got the teardrop coming out. I got it jacked up a little bit too high right now, but underneath here, we're gonna tack this. It is angled enough to where we are clearing the drive shaft. Up on top, we've got plenty of room up here. I was intimidated by this, but this is cool. This is coming out good. I knew I didn't have a vise. I knew I didn't have any of the proper tools to make this happen, but I think that a little bit of redneck ingenuity, we're gonna figure this out. This looks like I kind of know what I'm doing more.
We're gonna use this body foam to space out our exhaust to, you know, get a good template feel of making sure that we're not gonna hit anything of our body whenever we're going down the road, you know.
I'm thinking that looks good right there. What do you guys think? I heard you all simultaneously tell me that looked great, so here we go. So wait, I should be able to just hang this on anything, huh? Like, I can just hang this right here, and you can see what I'm doing, right? Yeah, dude, what? That's gotta be right. Okay, it looks like our wire speed's up a little bit too high. Oh, yeah. Oh, f***ing. All right, let's go ahead, pop the foam out, and there we go. We've got good clearance there. We did move back a little bit, so as you guys see, we are tight right here. I don't think that that's gonna create a problem. If so, I can always cut it and get it moved in a little bit, but I think that that might be good. This exhaust is pretty firmly mounted in place, and it shouldn't go all the way up to hit that. Now I'm gonna clean this up, obviously a lot. I gotta take off the Sharpie, I'll get some alcohol and clean that up. But muffler is officially in place. I'm gonna go ahead, drop our V-band now, work this thing out, and then I'm gonna try and finish up all the welds around the entire circle of the exhaust. And then I think we'll put it back on and give it a start and see if it sounds good. Hell yeah. Din that the thin. All right, so look at this. Really inexperienced welding going on here, but the paint was getting cracked everywhere as well. But I think that that is gonna seal good enough. So I'm gonna get this thing sprayed up real quick, paint those welds, that way we don't have any rustage going on. And then I'm gonna get this thing slapped up in place, and I think we'll be done and ready to start this thing up and hear what it sounds like with a muffler. And that is a completed install. Now we're gonna get this thing lowered on the ground and start it up and hear how much quieter it is, and I guarantee it's gonna be pretty damn cool. It's gonna sound probably the perfect tone. Not too loud, not too quiet, and definitely at watt, I have a feeling it'll still be plenty loud. All right, it is time to find out if Hank has been glorified or pacified. I've just discovered that we've got exhaust leaks down here. So previously the truck hasn't been loud enough for me to hear that, but I just found out all the turbos are loose on this truck. Literally just holy shit loose.
not to fear. This is just the bolt holding the turbo under the truck.
Now check this out. That's more like it.
Let's try again.
Oh yeah. All right, underneath this thing definitely sounds much, much quieter. Much better. All right guys, back here, we're gonna get started pulling off the factory wheels. I'm joking, why did I say factory? We're gonna get started pulling off the welds in order to put on the factory welds. The race wheel is gone. Dude, I'm low-key really excited about this. Hopefully I don't hit anything and scrape anything. Like now, this is a 22, not a car wheel. Oh shit, oh. And there we have it guys. Holy moly. I really forgot how good these looked on this truck. These are the stock F150 brakes up here, as you guys can see, to be able to fit our weld bead locks up front as well. So I'm gonna have to get these pulled off, replace our brake caliper, pads, and rotors, and then we'll be able to bolt on the factory wheel up front. Man, I miss these things. Big old beefy 6 pistons. So we're gonna try and do this pretty quick.
That's good. Okay. All right. Okay, that's good. That's good.
I'll probably end up bleeding these brakes if they feel any sort of spongy, but the reason that I had capped them whenever we removed them is because none of the fluid had leaked out, and we just now took the line directly off while it was flowing, stuck it directly in. So we should have only lost a little bit of fluid, if anything. That's the theory. We're gonna take it, of course, on a street test drive here in a little bit and make sure that it's good long before we take off and do anything crazy, so no worry. Ooh, and there we have it. Big wheels, big brakes, and now we just need to duplicate everything on this side.
Many minutes later.
That is so crazy. Just like that, this truck, I mean, it's gonna handle completely different. It looks completely different, and now even sounds completely different. And I honestly can't even say that I hate any of it. This is so sick, being able to see this truck in full street form, man. This is dope. Right off of the bat, I can definitely, from the inside, tell this thing is much, much quieter. Definitely keeps the same good tone that I love about the truck, but took out most of the raspiness that was just very annoying. I need to buckle up. Damn, it's crazy how honestly decent this truck handles. I would say, like, genuinely, in reality, this truck handles almost as good as like the Hellcat Challenger, and we had one, and I drove it through some really curvy roads whenever we were filming the reveal for that car, and I'm telling you, oh, Hank will probably put a Challenger Hellcat to shame. In fact, I might call out somebody with a Challenger Hellcat at AMP and see if I can get somebody as a guest driver to come out there and see if they can get a faster time than me and Hank. Ooh, that would be so awesome. Look at the perfect skirt opportunity, dude. I can hit the woo right here. Oh, we still got a little loose, dude. That's crazy. What the f? Dude, Hank is so much quieter under throttle now. We were literally, we had enough power to spin, and it's quiet as can be. Mission success. Literally, the blow-off valves are louder than the exhaust. Like, quite literally. Oh my god, this thing even at part throttle. King boogies. I was like 30-40% throttle. Once these turbos spool, it's just like, ah. I can't believe we live here. And dogs here. Oh my goodness. Just wait, just wait. Stay tuned for the day that we have automatic gates here in concrete and we're pulling not only like the Shelby truck, but crazier stuff into the top garage for the daily driver section. Just wait. Wait till there's a Urus. I don't know when, but at some point. Wow, it's so quiet now. We were talking about it. I don't know if this is a thing, but this exhaust, the muffler sounds like it's been like doing a break-in and the packing is just like getting more and more broken in. And now it's just getting quieter. It's so quiet, in fact, that like in the garage, usually you couldn't even hear anything. This thing is so cool now. We definitely got to go on a road trip in this. Look, we got to add a new pin. Red is all the places that we want to go. White is all the places that we've been. And we're about to take Hank on another little road trip. Sorry for all the stuff in here. We got this adventure fund right here. We about to cash in that bitch. Yeah. Dude, the exhaust sounds sick. The Insta360 X3 lets us get some pretty insane angles at amazing quality. Guys, just a reminder, you can click the link down below and go grab an Insta360 X3, and using that link, you'll be able to get a free accessory item of your choice at checkout.
Can't hang around us, we don't hang around dumb dudes.
Okay, that was a sheriff. I literally was just about to be like, let me see what it sounds like at part throttle. And there's a sheriff outside. Oh my God. We got all this way and I wasn't even doing anything. I was like, this looks like a pretty safe spot to do a part throttle and just roll on. Hell no, not anywhere, dude. I'm like a caught magnet somehow. Wrong place, wrong time every day. That thing looked good. That thing looked good. Oh yeah, no e-brake. That's dope. That's how the 67 is too. I'd have to leave it in first gear if not.
Been about it, I've been wildin'. Style, but I've been styling. My checks been fat, I've been ballin'. Chase racks, catch commas, done dartin'. Shit started.